Okay, what I want to explain here is a system that we would encourage you to have a go at that will support your revision leading up to some of your exams, and this is known as the Leitner System. And so what that needs is a couple of things before you even get to this stage. This is, and you may have been provided with these by some of your subjects, this is what we would call a knowledge organiser. So it's taking all of the content from a small area, and obviously I've gone with the GCSE PE subject here, and it's putting that down on one large sheet of paper. It takes our big books or our textbooks and it reduces it down into the essential information on one smaller, although it's still A3, sheet of paper. Now, flashcards are a useful way of then taking that and then actively pulling and retrieving that information regularly. So what I would encourage you to do is to create some flashcards, and I've already done that here based on this knowledge organiser. And so what I've got is I've got types of guidance, and you can see here on my sheet I've got types of guidance, and that's the information that I am going to need to be able to retrieve. Now on the reverse of these cards, I would actually add some of that information. And a common error that people would make with flashcards is they use them as a mini book. These are not mini textbooks. You're not just squeezing everything on. They should not be information heavy. They should be keyword heavy or question heavy. And so now what I can do is I can take this question, I can pull it out, and if I can answer that question, then I know it. And if I can't answer that question, and I'll be able to check because the answers will be on the reverse, then I know that that's something I need to go away and work on. And then the Lightness System is a way of checking that we're working through this as efficiently as we can. So what we would do in practice is we would go away and we would make our flashcards based on a topic. You shouldn't, as a rule of thumb, go and do hundreds of flashcards. You should try and refine this technique to a couple of key areas. So this is something I would struggle on when I was in year 10 or year 11. So this is an area I'm going to use this technique for. I've made my flashcards, keywords on one side, answers on the reverse. So now I'm good to actually use the Lightness System. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of my flashcards that I've created and I'm going to put them here in box 1. Now I've just covered it up, but this is my everyday box. So every day, any card that is currently sat in here, I'm going to take them out. And today is Monday, it's the first day of the week, and I'm going to quiz myself on these. So I'm going to look at this one, and that says type of guidance. So I'm going to check that I actually know what that is. Now I'm good, this is one of my stronger topics. I know there are 4 different types. There are verbal, visual, manual and mechanical, and I can check that because on the reverse, remember, I'd actually have my answers. Now if I get a flashcard right, I move it down one box. So I take that one and I'm going to pop that there into box number 2. And then I work my way through all of the flashcards that I've created using this system. Now if I get one wrong, like goal setting here, I can't remember anything about goal setting, then that tells me 2 things. One, that's a gap in my knowledge that I need to go away and work on, and I've got the information here, so I can do some revision later around that. But it also tells me that this is something I need to quiz myself on more regularly. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put that back in box 1. I can't move it back this way because there's no boxes here, so I keep it in box 1. Everything you get right goes up 1 box, everything you get wrong goes down 1 box. So we'll work our way through. Let's presume all of these I've got right, except this one, which I got wrong. So that's Monday done. Tuesday comes along, like every day, I go to my everyday box and I take out the cards that I struggled with. I repeat the process, I quiz myself with these, and if I get them right now, I move them up into box number 2. If I get them wrong, they go back there into box number 1. And you get where this is going. Today's a Tuesday, so I come to my Tuesday and Thursday box and I work my way back through the cards. Now here's the sort of small variation. If I get a box right here, or card right here, that means I've got it right once, and I move it into box number 2. If I pull it out today, on Tuesday, and I get it right again, that means I've now got this right twice, and it means, in quite a short period of time, granted, but it means I'm quite good at recalling this information. So I'm quite secure. Now that means I don't need to spend additional time working on this, I know it. And it's a common flaw with lots of people with the revision. They tend to go with stuff that they already know, because it makes them feel good. And it can be quite disheartening sometimes learning lots of stuff that you don't know. So wherever we can, our tendency is to revise the stuff that we know. This is what this system's about, tries to force that out of us. So I'm going to take this, and I've got it correct twice now, so I'm going to pop it down there in box number 3. Now although it's only Tuesday, I won't now revisit that again until Friday. And I'm going to work my way through all of my cards here, and where I get them right, I'm going to move them up. Where I get them wrong, even though it's Tuesday, I'm going to move them back down. Okay? And you can guess what happens on Wednesday. I don't have a box here that I need to do, but I need to repeat these that are in my everyday box. And I'm fairly confident if you set this up right, if you spend some time finding the information that you need and actually creating the resources for yourself, and then in just 1 week you will be able to work your way through using the Lightness System, and I reckon that will give you a really good shot at your PPE exams that are following the week after. Give it a go, and if you like it, come and let us know.